Right, good evening, ladies and gentle peeps. It's that time again. Is that right? Is it UIRL F1, season 20, round, hang on, I'll give them 2 seconds. Round 11 here in Jeddah. Jeddah. Right, have a listen. That sounds good. Right, hopefully everybody can hear us. Right, I hope I find everybody well this evening, as usual. Good evening, paddle boy. I'm very quiet, you can fuck off. Get the cotton buds in the lugs, because it sounded alright to me just now. Look how many we got on grid. 14. That's a new driver there. Ben Arnold. We got Wet Wipe. Who else we got up there? Young Tyler's back. Young Tyler's back. Can you believe it? He's come back for some more shit. So just the two new drivers, I think. I think Wet Wipe's a new driver. I don't remember him from last week, but there you go. Why would I? Definitely this guy's a new driver. So wait for him to get running. We'll jump aboard. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I sound very distant. Paddle boy, there's no I can fucking do it, but I've done everything I possibly can. I have tried every setting under the fucking sun to try and get this I've already turned the game volume down. Believe I can't even hear the game volume, it's shocking. Right, let's jump aboard, Ben. See how oh no, he's gone in the pits. No he's not. See, I can't even hear. I've got no fucking car sound there whatsoever. So I'm shouting, giving me worry. My fucking neighbours are hammering on me fucking door. Davey man, shut the fuck up. We didn't need to hear that. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Curve down a bit further. Do you know, I can't even hear the car sounds, to be fair. Well, my headset is very high. It's the highest it can get. And I know that the game sounds are a lot less than they should be. And I honestly, we're on board. Normally this would actually totally and utterly deafen me, but I can't hear it. I can't hear the car. Basically, it's like Marcel Marceau doing his fucking thing. It's a meh. I swear to God, every week the volume changes from one side to the other. It's crazy. Trust me, Adrian. Right, run the last turn. Ooh, Nick hits the top of the 130.3. Where's this going to put Ben? 128.9. Very nice lap. Who's that coming in? That's a Ferrari. Dark Gamer 129.4. I'll tell you what, wait for Wet Wipe. Excuse me. Pulls around about the 128.1. Going towards Jonah. What's that? 28.7. He hits it top. See, that's mental. I can hear myself on my stream, so why can't you not? Is it the wow? Got away with it by luck. Good middle sector there by Wet Wipe. This could be a canny lap. Excuse me. What we got him? Wet Wipe. Oh, he goes 4 for the 29.2. I thought it would have been a bit better than that, to be fair. We got it there. BMI. Or BM1, BM something or other. In Red Bull. I'm waiting for young Tyler to come out. He's still hiding in the pits. I want to see how he has improved or not since he's been away. Let's hope he makes the most of it. You don't normally get a second chance in this league if you've been removed for any reason. You didn't normally get to get back in. So he must have said something nice to Jonah. He must have sweet talked him. Purple middle sector there by the Red Bull. Oh, Paddle's back as well. I forgot. Sorry, Paddle. I forgot all about you. Maybe a click up on the car volume. Okay, there's a minute. Where's this BMI? 7th. What did I want to do? That. There we go. There at the minute. It's control. I think he's just done a lap, hasn't he? Forrest's on a new lap. Wait for Forrest. Yes, Paddle is back. He's on the controller. He's in 9th at the minute, 130.0. It's not bad considering he's on the controller, to be fair. Oh, he's in the Red Bull. Tyler's in the Red Bull. Oh no. Let's watch Forrest. Just. Jeddah, I love this track. The minute I got behind the wheel of a car in this track, I was quick. Quicker than I thought I could be, to be fair. But I tell you, I love the track. I think it's great. Ooh. That could be an issue with the track limits later on, way in the race. Not expecting too many speeding in the pit lane because you've got that chicane before you get into it, haven't you? So that might slow them down a wee bit. We're in the last corner. Where's this going to put Forrest? Straight up the second. Right, let's get on board with young Tyler. Still Snee at the top. If you were with us last week, you'd have seen what a disastrous race he had. Right, disastrous lap he had. But if you watch us on Saturday in the classics, he did really well, to be fair. Okay. You want the player caught in. Wait, hang on. Wait till see what happens with young Tyler. Then I'll click that one up now. Where's this putting on his return? 12th. Well, that was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? That was pretty anticlimactic. Right, where are we? Audio. Whoop. Audio. Bang, 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 bang. Right, let's try that. I think I may have to lift the master up to 7 as well. Let's just try it. This is crazy. You see, I'm setting all this new. You can guarantee next time. Next week it'll be different again. Right, who's out there? Where are we? On track. That's a red one. Dark Gamers just started the lap, hasn't he? Let's jump on board with Dark Gamers. There we go. Still Snee at the top. With a 120 at 7. Oh, that's terrible. That's got to be, yeah, that's not that lap. What about his, wrong way, what about his team, yeah. Oh, that looks a bit unstable, doesn't it? Oh, definitely his rear end is all over the place. That is one very loose rear end, and I don't see that lately. This Ferrari looks a handful and a half, to be honest. Oh, wow, there's 2 bites of the cherry. I don't think this is going to be very quick. He made a few mistakes. I think he's checking in the pits, isn't he? Yeah, definitely. There's Paddle, there he is. Oh, it's red already. Oh dear. Oh, control's back on. I haven't seen control for a few weeks either, to be fair. Nice to have all the old lads back. Jonah, you are starting to get on my fucking nipples. Up down. Look at that, it's like the fucking hokey cokey in here. Right, there you go. Try that then. Jesus, qualifying's almost over. Just over 2 minutes left in the sesh. Still Snee and Forrest at the top 2. 6,000 to the second between the two of them there. He's on mediums. Why is he on mediums? See if we can improve from 30 on mediums now. Who else we got? Tonsil hits top 28. No, 28.4. Yes. That's obviously evolutionising itself. Shut it, man, you dickhead. That's not even a fucking word. What is it? The one? He's just fucking whacked a while on the way in. Right, let's have a look. What we got? Where are they, everybody? Just want to catch some of it. Sneeze up there. And it close at the top. Still not quite the 28.1 yet. Oh, track limits. Fuck Disney. Okay, that's another track limits part there in the race. Might be anyway. So basically, that's why Snee's not going to do any better because he's not going to get run. Way too far there he is there, in fact. So he's at the very best second, so front row still at the minute. That's a purple middle sector. Is this going to trouble top spot? Yes, it does. A 28.120. Try. Does not improve. Little horrors. Can he improve on 8th? 7th? Oh, Paddle's on the red lap. Well, that's it. Qualifying's over then. Oh, Tyler, you tit. He went in the pits instead of going past the lane. It would have been quicker if he went past the lane. There you go. Right, so your grid. Forrest is on pole. Nice lap there. 28.120. Front row. Tonsil is on the front row. Very nice. That's a good front row. That's them two. And then we've got Ben and Snee with Tribe in 5th, and then Wet Wipe in 6th. 7th is Little Horace. Dark Gamer is in 8th. 9th, BMI, and then we've got Paddleboy on his return, 10th. Nick and young Tyler on his return in 12th. 13th, Control, and Jonah from back. Jonah's going to do a back to front. Paddle, you're in the top 10 on a fucking on a controller. I didn't think that's too bad. Right, the lads, as you now have a quick 5-minute break. Wait, quick 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes is 5 minutes, whether it's quick or long, isn't it? I suppose it depends. If you're hanging by your bollocks, it's going to be a long 5 minutes, isn't it? Or waiting for a bus. I hope I find everybody well this evening, as I do every week. If you're not well, I hope you get better. Excuse me, I hope you get better soon. I think one of our drivers is not a very well person at the minute, so I hope he gets better soon. A couple of lads, unfortunately, I mean, I think there's 4 of them not here. what we got for. So that would have been a good 18 grid. Can you imagine the 18 grid? So after turn one, lap one, I'm probably going to only have half of the people that's on the board new left in the race. It's Jeddah, you know what I mean? Bits of carbon fibre all over the track. I can't remember what the how many safety cars we had last season. I can't remember. But I'm sure we had at least one, for sure. I don't think we've got red flags actually enabled on the game because I think there was a glitch on it when it first happened. I didn't think we used it, so. Oh. Never been more predictable. I don't know, you know. I'll tell you what. Last week he did Harry. He went from near the back to the podium. So I mean, you know, didn't count him out yet. I didn't count anybody. It doesn't matter where they start on the grid. It matters not a jot where you are when the lights scan out. It all depends on where you are when the black and white flag drops. And if you're still in the race. You can only get points if you finish in the top 10. No, you can only finish in the top 10 if you actually finish the fucking race. You can't win the race at turn one, but you can certainly fucking lose it. There you go. Thank you very much, Mr. Walker. Yeah, Miss Murray. Anybody else miss Murray? Everybody should miss Murray Walker. He was a legend. Fucking legend. And some of his fuck-ups were just amazing. Murrayisms, isn't it? Not fuck-ups. Murrayisms. Totally different thing. I think he's been 5 years now, hasn't he? Actually, Murray Walker. But he's obviously retired before that, but still. Sure he died 3 days before war last. Sure he did. So Japan this weekend, ladies and gentle peeps. Penguin, I love this track as well, to be fair. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that volume. What's the matter with you? I can hear myself perfectly on there. I do the best job I can with the shit that I've got. See, no, excuse me, that happens to me sometimes as well, Penguin. Not new, because I've turned the volumes and that doing a wee bit, but yeah, that normally happens to me as well. I go on board and boom, it rattles my brain. Yeah, yep. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, Japan. Looking forward to it. Even if it is an early morning start, I can handle that. Oh dear. Where's all the people on the balcony? I used to like watching the crowd on the balcony. It makes you laugh. There's nothing happening, nothing at all, and yet they're all jumping up and doing like idiots. It's great. I didn't know what them lasses are doing up the top there by the big screen, but it's a bit strange. Just three random lasses stood by the big screen on the top floor there. Or is it two? It might be three. I don't know. I can see them. It's like clap, clap, and then the third one. Oh no, the third one didn't. There it is. Wouldn't it be better if they all clapped at the same time? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Or wait till the fucking race starts, then start clapping. That would make even more sense. But there again, it's codies. I mean, fuck me, they can't get the fundamental game of the game right. Never mind the fucking crowd. Now, David, stop taking piss out of the code masters. No, fuck off. Let's have a look at the tyres. Everybody but four on mediums, no softs to eat. Not yet anyway, depends on somebody present here on the fucking grid. Let's hope not, eh? Let's hope not. Right, your grid. Hang on, get rid of that soft lad. As far as your pole position, man, followed. Right, alongside him, Tonto Tickler. That's a good front row, that to be fair. When you driver, who the fuck is that? Ben, or third with Steve. That's the Geordie boy. In fourth, fifth tribe, and then we've got Wet Wipe in sixth. Keep an eye on them two, third and sixth. That's the two new drivers. And then we've got Little Horrors, Dog Game. But these two with nose to tail the entire race last week virtually. Well, one behind the other. Anyway. Then we've got BMI in ninth, and then we've got Cannonboy in 10th. On his return, and then we've got Nick, and then we've got young Tyler. Very unlike young Tyler's showing there on his return. But he's a perfect place to be a bowling ball, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? From the back, slam through the entire fucking front end of the field. Go on, Tyler. Let's hope not. Then we've got Control and Jonah. Two more experienced drivers in the league, and at the back, not something you see every day. I'm not sure weaving a room like that at that speed does anything for the heat in the tyres. I'm sure you've got to have load. You know, I've got to have the tyres under some load to get some heat in. According to Martin Brundle, anyway. He knows better than me. Oh, Sauber there as well. I didn't notice. Banging and Sauber in third. Very nice. Just waiting for it. Right, watch for them lights. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Langhold. Holy shit. Mate, we are away and we are away. Please camera move, thank you. Forrest steers into turn 1 in first. There's a battle for the second, but the Alpine steers ahead. Tonsil Tickler steers ahead from Ben. Then we've got Steve still there in fourth. Everybody's still gone. Everybody's still got everything is real as far as I can see, although we've lost. Oh, what's happened to here? What's happened to here, Davey? No, I missed it. Where are we? Something's happened in the bottom here. Something's lost. Paddles lost 5 places off the line. Shocking start. Good start by Jonah, up 4 places. Young Taylor up fucking 4 as well, up to 8. Wow. So it's Forrest from Tonsil and Ben. That is your top 3. Snee is still there in 4th. We're trying Wet Wipe. Dark Gamer, and then we've got Young Tyler, BMI, and then Jonah. Oh, who is that? That's Young Tyler. Well, that's unfortunate. That's pretty unfortunate. Unlucky Tyler after such a good start, and he's broken his wing and all. Then he drops all the way back. 25 laps around this Jeddah. So okay, let's get rid of that. Great, good again then. Ben overtakes into second place. Is he going for the lead? No, not quite. He'll just sit there in the last turn. Top 3, Forrest, Ben and Tonsil new. Speed still there in 4th. There's not a lot happened, is there? Apart from Young Tyler going round, but that's, you know. That's an unfortunate. Like I say, I don't know how much racing he's been doing when he's been away. Not enough by the look of that spin, to be fair. Top 3 breaking away now a wee bit. Not much, they still there, still within DRS. Is Snake. Drives right on his gearbox. And then just over DRS now is Dog. I'll get there, don't worry about it. Dark Gamer. Wet Wipe's still going in the Aston. And that's going to be a track limit. Tell you what, they're suddenly going to come up with that little horror's going down the inside into turn 13. It's a bank corner. Should be able to get 2 through there. Side by side, what a lovely. Ooh, it's still side by side. This could go fucking wrong. Oh, yeah, the drops just have to drop in behind. So Little Horace drops into it behind Wet Wipe. And then who's that behind? BMI. He's still there, actually. He's coming really quick here, like. Sorry if that blows your ears off, but I can't hear it, so I'm not bothered. Ah, the Ferrari's made a bit of a mistake. That loses that place. Drops down to 9th now. There we go. Who's that behind him? That's Joe. Another week behind him in 10th. And there was Nick's still there. Don't worry about Nick, he'll catch up with a bit. And control with Paddle and Young Tyler. Oh, there's your first 3-second warning even. Didn't I tell you? And it had to be Paddle. Right, lad. Right, so it's Forrest, Ben and Snee in third. I didn't notice that. I must have missed that when I was watching the fight for the back, for the places further back. Get off, man. Why are you sitting there so long? Come on. Fuck off. There we go. Lap 3 of 25. Long way it again yet. Ooh, that sound looked a bit loose there, didn't it? We know what Forrest is like when he gets in front. He likes the clean air and he likes to pull away. And he doesn't spin as much as certain people. We can't take the piss out with Lord Spinnison because he's not on the grid. Unfortunately, he had technical problems with his fucking steering wheel. Had to send it back to Fanatec, and he's waiting for his money back so he can buy something new. Simple as that. It's not rocket science, that one. That's why he's not on the grid, or he'd be up here as well. End of lap 3. Top 2, still Forrest and Ben, and Snee is still there in 3rd. They're dropping Tonsil. We got a yellow flag out there. I don't know why. We got a yellow flag. Is that young Tyler? Yes, it is. It looks like he just went run again by the look of it. He's been at the pits, I think, hasn't he? Because he's definitely changed them tyres. I'm sure he was on there. Yeah. Oh, Paddle's been at the pits as well. So there's your leader. Forrest from Ben and Snee. These 3. Less than a second between, just over a second, sorry, between the 3 of them. But then Tonsil was dropped to the 4th. Like I say, I missed that because I was watching that battle further back. We've got another yellow flag out there. That's young Tyler again. I can just tell by the blue dot. And look at that. The Ferraris have somehow found themselves behind each one, behind the other. Again this week. Like I said last week, the entire race, one was ahead of the other. And just wet wipe is still going in 8th. Jonah up the 9th too. Jonah's doing well from the back. Here we go. Oh, Paddle's doing his usual. Tyler went in pits. I think he has, hasn't he? Oh, Tyler, on your fucking return, what are you playing at, you? Was it? It's the first retirement of the evening. Young Tyler's went in pits. You're obviously not enjoying the this fantastic street circuit here in Jeddah. Nick's still there in 11th. He's not making up any time yet. Neither's Control, and Paddle has dropped all the way down, but he has at least made a pit stop. So your leader, Forrest from Snee. Oh, actually, Forrest is, he's got a second and a half now. I think Snee's made a mistake somewhere, dropped a couple of tenths off the back of the leader. He's now got Ben Arnold right up his Jackson. Oh, here we go. They're all going to get bollocked later for track limits, I swear to God. I like shouting at them, but they didn't listen. I didn't know why. They're just like, oh, shut up, you silly old bastard. You didn't know out. Let's see what young Tyler said. Would have been nice to make it past lap 3. Oh, he got body slammed by the Aston Martin. Oh. Well, I missed that. So, he could have kept going though, Tyler. Because I was, there's plenty of time to go. It's lap 5 of 25, loads of time to go yet. Many more walls to twat off. Still haven't had a safety car yet. That's well, that's good. At least we're getting through 5 laps. Wait, 4.5 laps. Without a safety car, what's happening behind? Is that Merc got him? Is he going to keep him? Is he going to side by side run the last turn? I think the Mercedes is just ahead. He is. Johnson's had to drop him behind, but he's now got DRS up to turn 1. He should get him. Definitely, that was candy from the old proverbial baby, that wasn't it? There's another one for Paddle. What Paddle? What is it? Paddle, the more time seconds, more time penalties you get, that isn't, normally more is better, but not in this case. So it's Forrest, Snee and Ben. Snee's up the second. When did that happen? He's right behind the leader now. Actually, he did say earlier he's not going to bottle it this week, and he has getting further this week than he did last week, so that's nice. Oh, you had red wing damage, orange underbody damage. All right, Taylor. It would have been nice to... All right, I've seen that. Well, Taylor, that was next week, young'un. Next week, Tyler, you better get on it now. We're in Spain. You're best off getting in the car now and starting some laps. Get your set up ready for next week, and then you'll be on the ball. You see, you'll be ahead of the game. Half a second between 1 and 2. Is he just sitting there, or is he really having a go at this? Let's have a watch. Dog Gamer now was the newest Who's that spun one there? It's a green, that's Aston Martin, isn't it? Wet wipe's dropped. Well, he's not quite to the back because Paddleboy has stopped, so that'll be why. Oh, I'll tell you what, that DRS didn't do much for Sneed this time, did it? I'm already practicing. You need some practice, young'un. I didn't know what you've been doing since you haven't been here. You should have been practicing and, you know, then shouting at Jonah to get your place back. Come back a better driver. Or spin in the first, or get body slammed in the first lap, I should say. And then spin, and then, well, you know. Shit happens. Ooh, oh, that was an unfortunate fucking penalty, that late, but his car twitched. Threw him over the lane. That's going to knacker, unless everybody else gets these penalties, then he's going to knacker his podium, excuse me. Although at the minute, no, I mean, if he finished week 2, he'd still be in second. Tribe is still in third, and he's still got Tonto right behind that. Whoa, that Alpine came round there sideways, didn't it? And then we've still got little Horace. Jonah's up to 6th. Never count the man, the myth, the legend out. Ever. No matter what he sees. And Paddle's just racking up the penalties now. I think he's doing it on purpose. I'm just thinking he's trying to get as many as he possibly can. Anyway, BMI now, 2 behind Jonah with 7th, and we've got control. Oh, you shitbags. I knew that was going to happen. Who gets the DRS? Which one of them passed that lane? It's going to be Forrest. See, the problem now with the DRS lane being, detection lane being moved, it's on the exit of the last turn now rather than going into the last turn like it was in 2021 with the e-bike tested me. Well, that was a bit strange, that, if you ask me. Hamilton and Max. I couldn't think of his name there for some reason. It wasn't he coming. It was that yellow flag thing. Any idea. So, it's Forrest from Tonto. What the fuck's happened here? Actually, what the fuck has happened here? Tonto's got a 6-second lead. What happened to Sneeze? He spun off something. Something's definitely happened and I've missed it. He's hit the wall, he's broke his end fence. So he's dropped into 4th. That gives your top 3 is Forrest, Tonto and Tribe now. With Sneeze still there in 4th. Up to 5th now is Jonah. He is fucking shagging that thing. He's rapid in that fucking total shitbox of a Sauber. He'll tell you himself it is a shit box on wheels, but he's how can it run the track? He's got little Horace chasing him down with BMI and Ben. Excuse me. I body slammed the Ferrari. Oh, is Nick trying to get? Lots of space given between the boys. Very respectful. Oh, let's have a look. Who's going to get into it? Who's going to come out of this last turn? It's going to be Nick. Who's going to get the DRS? 1:32.209 is your new fastest lap there by Ben. Is Nick going to get him? Getting into turn 1? Yeah. Just made actually. It wasn't quite as quick as I thought it was going to be. But he's in. He's up to 8th. Control is up. Actually, Control's starting to climb the ladder now. Snee is in the pits to get a new front wing, I would have thought. See his end plates. Yeah, he's just put a new front wing on. That'll be why he's been in the pits for so long. And then wet wipe. He's just come out there. So your leader, 7.7. We're almost 8 seconds. So that'll be the gap where Snee should have been. But he's got a huge lead now from Tribe and Tonto. Jonah's up to 4th. Oh, I should have been watching Jonah, shouldn't I? Watching him overtake everybody. Yeah, you should have done, David. You should know the difference now. Here we go. DRS on the Sauber. On Tonto. Yeah, Jonah's definitely going to get himself into the top 3. Whether he can stay there or not, that's a totally different bloody matter, isn't it? Total matter on. Well, fuck off. It doesn't matter. I was going to say. I used to say that backwards just for a laugh, but I couldn't even think what I was going to say there. Lap 10. Oh, where's that Alpine guy? It's going in the pits. Ooh. So let's have a quick look, see who has actually stopped. Ben's actually stopped, so he's in a good place there. In fourth, just behind his teammate. Jonah up into the top three. Jonah's got what? How many? Oh shit. I didn't see. When did Ben stop? Like 6 laps again, obviously. I didn't notice. People starting to 1 lap. Sneaky. Oh no, it's the tyres you tipped. God damn. I was going to say he's not a lap done already. Here we go. Look at that. Look at all them penalties. What me, it's like a fucking World Cup shootout. And if you're English, you'll know the pain of a World Cup fucking shootout. I think Jonah moved over there. That looked like a definite moved over and let him through because he's got better tyres, fresher tyres. Jonah's had them hard tyres on since the start, obviously. But it looked like he moved out the way there. Rather than slow them both up, might as well let him go. He's on a different strategy, obviously. So Forrest, look at that, nearly 9 seconds. Mate, I think that's less Forrest's fantastic driving, although he hasn't hit the wall or spun or anything, which is always helpful, but I think it also something happened behind him that dropped everybody down a good 7.5 seconds behind everybody else. Tribe's in the pits, that's why. So we've got 2 cybers. 2 cybers? No, 2 cybers. Oh, what the fucking hell was that? Oh, Paddle's left the race. Oh, Paddle, you've left the race. I saw your track limits, Paddle. I was watching them. Oh, Nick's decided after his 10th one. A lot of people do that. They get the accidental 10-second speeding in the pit lane and then like, and then just get themselves out of the race. But, you know, if you slowed down before the line, you'd be happy, wouldn't you? So your top 3, Forrest, Ben and Jonah. And then we've got BMI. Who hasn't pitted? That's easier to look at. That's what I meant to look at before. There you go. So just 1, 3, 4 and 5. All the hard tyre runners, I think, aren't they? From the beginning. Oh no, Forrest had them mediums on since the beginning as well. But he's 11.5 seconds ahead of everybody else, so he should come back out easy enough. Yeah, Jeddah not a good track to come back to, especially on a controller. You did actually, Paddle, I'll give you that one. I think you were just lucky there, like, you know what I mean? 50-50 chance Nick was going to get to the end or not. And he didn't, so. But I think that was his speeding in the pit lane that did that to him. So that's 4th place there, BMI with control all the way up to 5th. What the fuck? Oh, right, that's all right. Forrest has finally got off them tyres. Who's that coming up behind him? That is. BMI is going to get ahead of him, isn't he? Wrong way. Oh, he hasn't. Forrest has just managed. Oh, there gets a 3. So we've got to. I'm assuming that is. Wait a minute, I can see a yellow dot there. And I don't think we've got a yellow car in the grid, so that might be a full safety car to be fair. I didn't see it. Yeah, definitely a yellow dot on screen, as you can see on the map there. So, will Jonah jump in? What is it, lap 12 of 25? He'll be starting lap 13 when he gets run to the pits. So, will he jump in? Oh, Paddle, I didn't know you were Welsh. I'm not talking to you again. Yes, night, sweetie. Right, who is going to pit? I don't know, everybody's all the way around the back end at the minute. But Ben's just pitted, so he shouldn't need to pit again. Jonah definitely needs to pit. Who hasn't pitted now? Who can pit and who can't pit? Wait, there's only the 2 of them, BMI and Jonah. I'm expecting, I don't know, depends how far the medium tyres will go. out. Our game is not finished as well. What's happened there? Is that what's brought out the safety cars? That's what's happened. I wish I could fucking notice. Is that Jonah jumping in? Yeah. It's a no-brainer, really. But yeah, I think he's still going to come out in at least third. I think it depends where Forrest is. Forrest passes him actually. Oh, BMI hasn't come in. Oh yeah, no, he hasn't. Oh, now has he made a mistake? I think he may have made a mistake. He said. Well, we then. So who hasn't? It's only him that hasn't pitted, isn't it? I think he's made a mistake. There's no point in him pitting new either behind a safety car because he'll drop right to the back of the grid. That's no good to anybody, is it? Unless you can get through the pack. But I think he's made a mistake. I think he should have come in behind Jonah as soon as the safety car was called. I think he should have come in. Again, just my opinion. Opinions are like clitorises. Every cunt's got one. How long will this safety car wait? He's probably stay until Aston Martin catches them. So, anyway, quick rundown. First is Forrest. Oh, Forrest's got a fucking penalty. You dipstick. That's unusual for Forrest, like, to be fair. I'll admit he very rarely gets them, but he got one when he's in the lead. That's good. And behind the safety car, he's going to have to pull out a hell of a gap. But BMI hasn't pitted. Only man in the field that has not pitted. Third new is new driver Ben. We've tried fourth, Tonsil in fifth, and we've got Jonah, who's up from the back, to be fair, to sixth at the minute. With control, Sneak, Little Horace, and our other driver. This safety car's really helped him, getting him all the way back of the fucking line. I'm assuming, yeah, the car's down there again. See, now to me that was a big mistake by BMI there, because he's now going to drop. Where's Wet Wipe? Where is he? I think BMI's going to get it. No, I don't know. It's going to be closest, to be fair. Oh no, the Red Bull should get every chance. Definitely should get out in front of him, and he did. So, first, second, third is Forrest, Ben, and Tribe. Forrest with his penalties, near good to nobody, and then we've got Tonsil in fourth with Jonah up the fifth now, and then we've got Control Snake still in the race. Go on, lad. Up the two. Read up on. And then Little Horace, BMI, who, like I said, I think made a mistake, should have came into the pit straight away. Never mind, he didn't, so, you know. And then Wet Wipe, who should be on the back of them now, isn't he? Oh, aye. That's good. Hopefully the safety car will come in this lap. Although, I tell you what, I was expecting more than one safety car at lap 14, to be honest, so we've done well. I think everybody's got new wings and everything, or got all their wings, I should say. Let's have a quick look. That's a big fucking close, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, shit. Looks like we've all got the bits and pieces. That's good. Safety car in this lap, Davey. You're getting good at that prediction bollocks, aren't you? New Forest is going to go. Let's have a quick look because I just want to have a look. It's only 3 seconds. That's not too bad. Could be worse. Could be Wet Wipe with 9 seconds. It could be even worse if you were in the lead with the 9-second penalties. Where are they? There they are. I can just see them. 10 left in the race. So everybody gets a point. It's like participation medal time, isn't it? I think Forrest is away. He has. What's that sound in? Ben's made a right arse of that. Forrest has managed to gap him half a second just. He's still trying to get his tyres up the temperature. He needs to be careful not to weave in the braking zone. So it's Forest, Ben and Tribe. That is your top three. The Tonsil right there. Jonah up to fifth. What happened there between them two there? Was that Snake six controlling seven? Why is that yellow? Oh, the yellow flag's still there from the safety car. Little Horace still in the race in eighth. BMI and Wet White. Like I say, I think BMI made a mistake there. He should have come straight in as soon as the safety car was the first opportunity behind the safety car. Forrest is out of the RS range of Ben now. Now he just needs another 2 seconds to get himself away to counter-measure that, counteract even that 3-second penalty, which is an unusual penalty for Forrest, I've got to say. But like I said that, I'm sorry you said that. But I thought I'd just mention it again in case I hadn't. I didn't have, I've already said it. So 1, 2, 3 on lap 15 of 25. Again, it's just Forrest, Ben and Tribe. Wow, it's nice to see Tribe. Actually, Tribe. Oh, that's going to help Forrest in the end. This, I tell you what, at the minute, if race finished now, Tribe would win. Tribe would win. Can you believe it? I can't. Tribe's a canny peddler. Why have they all, oh no, I thought they'd all slowed down there. Look at these two. Forrest 1:31.3. New fastest lap. Who's that? Yeah, it was Jonah and Snee. Snee gets a 3-second. I saw that. Definitely cutting the corner there on turn 1. 7th is Control, Little Horace, BMI. And Wet White. Actually, Wet White's got 9 seconds of penalties as well, unfortunately. That's probably going to keep him where he is, unfortunately. Why is that? Come here. There we go. Didn't even know push that button. There's not many people left on the race track with penalties, so that makes it easy. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the driver of the day. The rest can, they've got penalties. Oh, lucky. We all know my philosophy on penalties. You didn't get driver of the day if you got penalties. End of. So it's Forrest, Ben's feet there. Tribe's there, what am I doing? That's what I was meant to do. Tribe needs to stay within the 3 seconds of Forrest, actually, if he can. And it looks like he is. He's only 2.5 seconds back. If he can stay there for the next 10 laps-ish, he can take this win. That would be so, I think that's quite satisfying, if you're Tribe now sitting in there, just stay there 3 seconds behind Forrest, if you can, and you've won the race. I'll just steal that off you, thank you very much. I just saw, oh, Snee eyes, I saw that, it was a late lunge by Snee there. Managed to turn himself around. That's an unlucky thing. So, luckily he didn't turn Jonah around as well. No damage to Jonah's car that I can see. So Jonah's now up to 4th, the Tonsil in 5th, Control, Little Horace, BMI, Wet White, and Snee, how far is Snee off the back? Oh, he's a canny way off the back of me. He didn't damage his car anyway, that was lucky. I just think it was a late lunge into that turn 1. It looked like anyway, to me it looked like, and he locked his fronts up and then spun it. Happens to me all the fucking time. Oh, Tribe's not within the 3 seconds now. Oh, Forrest. Is Forrest still only got 3 seconds of penalty? Yes, actually, he's almost out of Ben's thing as well, isn't he? So I think Tribe's made a bit of a mistake on this lap by the looks of it. The leader 1.7 out front, but critically he's ahead of Tribe by a few seconds. I'll tell you what, let's put the leader up there. There we go. 4.5 seconds now, but Jonah's coming up behind him quickly as well. There he is there. Jonah's gone for it. Jonah's got it. Wow. From the back, ladies and gentle peeps. From the fucking back. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less of him. He's obviously got his new equipment up and running nicely. And he has, well, like everybody, when you get new equipment, it takes its time to bed itself in, get the settings all right till you know what you're doing. or till you can feel it, I should say. I tried many times to mod my pedals to make a feeling. Whoa. So Forrest still 1.8 in front from Ben. Jonah New is in third. I tell you what, he is flirting with the 3 seconds to Ben. I'm not expecting Jonah to get a freaking penalty, but it happened a few weeks ago. Actually, no, it was a couple of months ago, wasn't it? He got a very rare track limits penalty. Tribe's still there in 4th, Tonsil's still in 5th, with Control New up to 6th. He's doing well as well, with Little Horrors and BMI and Wet Wipes. 1, 2, oh, we've got another, there's only 3 of them. This could make my job a lot easier. Unless everybody gets a penalty, then I have to think about it again. You didn't get penalty, unless everybody on the grid gets a penalty. If you've got penalties, you don't, Control's just there up to 5th now. I just noticed that there. Jonah's not quite within 3 seconds of Ben. Well, he's just over 3 seconds from Ben. Tribe having a look. Thought better of it. Didn't take any notice of that locking up by Jonah. I think it's just a game. It just wants a bit of dramatic license, I think. Where are we? Where's Control? Ahead of his teammate, Tonsil. And Little Horrors feet behind him as well. Wet White and BMI. Oh, who's read up behind, I'll tell you what, he's made up a canny bit of time on Wet Wipe, to be fair. I'm sure he was about 8 seconds when he came out the 8 seconds back, wasn't he, before? When he came out the pits. That looked like very track limiting by the Red Bull there. So your leader, there he is, still nearly 3 seconds now from Ben. And then we've got Jonah trying to get within the 3 seconds. If he doesn't, then he's going to be stuck there, isn't he? Doesn't actually stop. I wonder if him and Tribe are fighting. And he's losing time. He could do with just Tribe sitting behind him and following him, and like the pair of them try and catch the 2 ahead to get within that 3 second range, the pair of them. Jonah's, he's nearly 4 seconds behind now, so that doesn't look like them fighting. Now, here we go. Is that the Ganry run to side? No, he thought better of it. He's going to get DRS doing the main straight. Put foot down, go on. There we go. We got him. That was easy though, the DRS seems very powerful into turn 1. Doesn't seem so powerful doing the back straight, but it's definitely powerful there. These 2 4.5 seconds now behind Ben. So actually the top 2 are going to keep their places if it finished right now. But it is lap 20 of 25, I didn't think, unless then either one of them at the front make a mistake, they could keep their places on the podium, which would be nice for Ben on his first outing in the league. It's always nice to see good new drivers do well, rather than rather than not doing well, or rather than not finishing. Seen that too many times, haven't we? New drivers, and they make a mistake in the race and they actually DNF halfway through the race, just but he's still gone, he's in 2nd. So 4 seconds behind him. I tell you what, he's going to keep his place unless he gets any more. And then we've got Control still there in 5th. The 3 non-penalty drivers, 3, 4, 5. Tonsil's still there in 6th with Little Horrors. In 7th, Wet Wipe and BMI. BMI's dropped off the back of Wet Wipe now. In fact, Wet Wipe is up behind Little Horrors now. So one of them's doing well and the other one isn't. Hang on, where is he? Oh, there he is. No, he's not going to get anywhere near that Ferrari ahead, is he? I didn't think so. Unless he can, up to turn 1. DRS is open. No, he's a bit far back, is he? Unless he's going to go for a late lunge. Oh, good. I'm glad he didn't. That would have been a bomb. A bomb thingy. What do you call him again? Block. I can't remember. Block off. Dive bomb, that's it. Okay, yeah. There's your leader. Nearly 4 seconds ahead of the Sauber. And then, we now tried, got past Jonah, to be fair, but they're 5.5 seconds back behind 2nd. Jonah only half a second off the back of 3rd, off the podium at the minute. Control is still there. I love it when Control races, especially like I say, he's crap qualifying, but he has a good race. Where's Tonsil, his teammate, right behind him. So let's have a look, because I think there's been a few more added, hasn't there? Still only 3 seconds each for the top two, and that makes them staying on the podium. As it stands right now, 12 seconds for White. Wow. 12 seconds. Well, Paddle, to be fair, had much more than that before he DNF'd. To be honest. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Paddle made the right bollocks of the race tonight. First race back in a while, he hasn't raced in a while, so I suppose we better give him an excuse. Me, I don't normally excuse anybody. If you have a bad race, it means you were shit. So we are looking at it. White gets past Little Horrors. It's not going to help him though, he's got 13 seconds of fucking penalties. And BMI, who made a big ass mistake earlier on behind the safety car, and he's get off there. And he's lost the fucking end plate to his wing, hasn't he? Yep, his left hand end plate is gone. So Forrest now just over 5 seconds ahead of the Sourbrave Ben. There's another one for Wet White. He's racking them up. Tribe's not making any inroads on the top two. If he wants, well, he's going to stay on the podium as long as he stays ahead of Jonah, but he's not going to get any higher than third. But Tribe's finishing third a few times this season, to be honest. Where's Jonah? There he is. He's dropping back off the back of that Merc now, isn't he? And Control in 5th. You see, I'm going to keep an eye on his times as well to see if he's going to catch Jonah or not. And then his teammate right behind him. If his teammate is, he hasn't got he hasn't got his end plate either. His right end plate's gone missing on the second of the. There it is. Look. Oh, there it's not even. Wet White's still in the lead. Sorry, still in the race. He's not in the fucking lead. He's not going to stay there, of course, not with all them penalties. Little Horrors gets another one as well. Forrest must think, what has he got to do just to have a nice simple race, you know? He gets a big ass lead in front as he did earlier, and then a safety car comes up and wipes it completely up. But he manages to get his ass back in the groove, as they say. Ben now 5.5 seconds ahead of Tribe. I think I'm going to watch these two because it looks like these two are the closest two on the track at the minute, without penalties. So whichever way these two fucking end up, that's the way they're going to finish, whereas the ones down below him, like Little Horrors and Wet White, Little Horrors has got 9 seconds, 9 seconds or something, and Wet White's got any amount of fucking penalties. Look back from the rear wing. I don't know why, but they did it on telly, so I'll do it as well. Car into that last turn there. Still in DRS range of Tribe Blake. Just. Is that going to help him? No, not really. The Merc ahead there was flashing his light. Still flashing his light. He must have used his, look at that, 18% battery. He's definitely not got as much battery left as Jonah. Canny conservatives on his battery used to be fair. I think he's going to be canny in the. Oh! Now that changes fucking everything. At the minute, it will only be able to. That's 6 seconds, isn't it? It is. Ooh. Now Tribe does have a chance here. So does Jonah. To be fair, I think, he's dropped the DRS of Tribe. 5.5 seconds Tribe is behind Ben Arnold with his 6 seconds of penalties. That's going to drop to the third as it stands. That's unfortunate, but still Forrest in front where he's been since the lights went out, basically. I didn't think he's led every lap, has he? I think he was overtaken in the first couple of laps with DRS, but he got himself back out front, got some clear air on his front tyres, his front wing, sorry. Oh, that Ben's just slid into the wall there with his rear end. But Tribe's going to pinch that second place. Go on, Tribe, lad. It's nice to see the old god still racing hard. There he is. Tribe, of course, been in this league a long time. Excuse me. It's nice to see still 9 of them under. Yeah, still 9 runners running. We've still got Snee, Dark Gamer, Charles, Paddleboy, and of course young Tyler out at the very beginning of the race there. First couple of laps, I think young Tyler went out. So Tribe's still within the magical 6 seconds, and he hasn't got. And again, if you notice, Tribe doesn't often get penalties. He's like Jonah in that respect. He's very precise. If he gets a penalty, it's because somebody's either knocked him off the track or he's had a major moment, which doesn't always happen. But I tell you what, Controls is not letting Jonah get away. I tell you what, Controls coming really good at the end of this race. Oh, and that's fucked it completely. Ben gets that's 9 seconds. That drops him off the podium. Simple as that. But, it's going to be close. If Jonah can get that third place or not. Tribe's definitely getting second place. 9 seconds. No, actually, I think Jonah's going to get on the podium. I think Ben's going to be dropped off the podium, you know. Which is unfortunate. He was having a really good race right up to now. Obviously, the tyres are starting to wear out. I've missed the fucking end. Right, there's your winner. I didn't realise it was the last fucking lap. So Ben comes across the line in second, but he's not going to stay there. Here comes Tribe. He's definitely going to get second. What about Jonah? Control gets him on the line. Oh, no, he didn't. But he gets third. Jonah gets third. And then Control up the fourth. Ben, you plum, dropped off the podium and went to the fifth. And then we've got Little Horace, Tonsil, Wet Wipe, and BMI, who made the mistake earlier under the safety car. It's as simple as that. You made an arse of it. You made the rank car. Who do you think you're, Fred or Ferrari? I didn't even know that was the last fucking. I thought I still had 2 laps to go, mate. Shit happens. There's your podium. Stand there, wait for a couple of minutes for the spray gets sprayed. So that's Forrest. That's another one Forrest has won. He did the other week as well, as far as I know. Did he win last week? I think he did. He did, haven't he? Control, wasn't it? Control. Let's have a look at the fastest lap. A 1:31.3. Where am I? 1:31.344 by Forrest. My driver of the day has to be Jonah. Back to the podium. Can't ask for more than that. So, your race winner, Forrest from Tribe and Jonah. That's your top 3 with Control. And Ben, with them 9 seconds of penalties, drops off the podium. And then Little Horace, Tonsil Tickler, and then BMI and Wet Wipe. That is the last of people that finished. And then we've got Snee, Dark Gamer, Nick, Paddleboy, and young Tyler, who didn't finish the race. Well, that was Jeddah. Next week, as I've already said, is Spain. Much easier track for the lads. And it'll be in the daytime, so they'll see where they're going. There's a lot more grip in the Spanish track than there is at Jeddah. So, as usual, ladies and gentle peeps, I'll be here. So, this lot, hopefully, all of them and some more will be here. And then, you know, hopefully you can join me as well. So, until then, as usual, ladies and gentle peeps, I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you and I'm going to say a good night for now.